On March 19th, at a Catholic prayer event that for some reason was taking place at Mar-a-Lago, of all places, liberal journalist Lauren Windsor was able to get a video recording of Roger Stone, one of Donald Trump's closest allies, where Stone was bragging to another individual about how they have a plan to challenge this year's election results, basically no matter what. Here is what Stone said in this video. At least this time when they do it, you have a lawyer and a judge, his home phone number standing by so you can stop it. We made no preparations last time, none. There are technical legal steps that we have to take to try and have a more honest election. We're not there yet, but there's things that can be done. And as if that's not bad enough, Stone then went on to talk about how basically they've got Judge Eileen Cannon in their pocket for Donald Trump's document case. He said, "We're beating them. I think the judge is on the verge of dismissing the charges against him in Florida. They're delayed in New York City and they're now delayed in Washington." Of course, that was, before Trump's criminal trial, which didn't go his way either. But here is Roger Stone basically saying, we've got Cannon in our pocket. And in terms of challenging the election results, even though we have no basis for challenging the election results, we got a judge and we got a lawyer. Now, the lawyer, nothing wrong with that. Okay? You're allowed to have lawyers. You're allowed to say, listen, if something goes sideways, we got this lawyer on speed dial. But to say that you have a judge, oh boy, now you've entered territory where somebody could be getting in a lot of trouble. And it's not Roger Stone either, by the way. Nothing Roger Stone said there was illegal. Nothing that Roger Stone said was technically even improper. But if he does, in fact, have a judge, then you have something that is exceptionally actionable. Because if he is in fact suggesting that they have a judge somewhere in their pocket, that is impeachable. And if it's not a federal judge, of course, then that is absolutely something that could get somebody disciplined by the state and removed from the bench immediately. So this does warrant an investigation. Roger Stone's comment there about the judge is the important takeaway from the story. Not the fact that they're already planning on challenging the election results, okay? I know that's what everybody else is focused on, but trust me, we all knew that was going to happen. That's not new. Anybody, could have predicted they would do that and they would be ready to do that. The RNC has already said they're ready to do it. It's the fact that he says they have a judge. That is something that needs to be investigated immediately. And if what Stone is saying is the truth and they have a judge, then that judge needs to be removed from the bench immediately because they're clearly not acting as a jurist in a black robe. They're acting as a political operative sitting on the judiciary. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.